Yeah. I was born, raised, and lived in my home still in Jabalia camp.
And a lot of your relatives have already been killed since October the 7th there.
Yes.
In these airstrikes. But also you've told me that right now there are ongoing attacks.
Yes, they are there in Jabalia camp, living, staying there. They are alive now. I don't know after we finish if they will be alive to talk to them or not. But it's important, because I want to tell you, let us talk, a man to a man. Do you have children?
Yes.
So, a father to a father, a human to human. You know, once the apple fell down, we discovered the gravity. So let us today discover the humanity and the truth. Because the truth is important based on evidence. Jesus said, seek the truth, and the truth sets you free. And I hope all to be free today from this meeting, and to be human, and to behave as a human, and to advocate only and just only for humanity.
How many members of your family have been lost since October the 7th?
About 25. October 7th, when I watched it, I found that my sister's house, where my brothers and nieces were there, and this is all the members of the family who were killed.
These are all your members of your family?
Of the family on the 7th. They became piles, their bodies. This is my niece who was killed. This is her body. This my niece who was engineering, graduated. She was found under the rubble. This is my niece. She is a medical doctor. She was supposed to start her specialty. This, my cousin. This is my nephew, who is a physiotherapist, and he was killed. This is my niece's daughter, and that's what we want to see. These people, they have names. They have faces, and that's what is needed. This is my daughter, Bisan, who was killed 16th of January 2009, who said, to meet violence with violence doesn't solve any problem. There is an alternative way. It's not by action and reaction. It's by being a human and behaving and thinking of others. This is Mayar and Aya. Even my niece, she named her daughter Aya after my daughter. Aya was killed. I want to ask you, does the life of the Palestinians matter as equal to the Israelis or not?
Yes.
What do we mean by a refugee? You are deprived of your dignity. You become moving in this world naked, exposed. But thanks to our parents, they lost everything, but they realized the hope is in their children. We have to be educated, and Palestinian people, they invest everything in the education of their children. They cut from their food that now in Gaza Strip, with the collective punishment, they are deprived of bread, of water, of health, of gas, of a fuel. How the world can watch it and not to take action? How can you tolerate to see your son hungry? He needs milk. What are you going to do? When I see a bleeding patient, I rush to stop the bleeding. When I see a woman who is in labor pain, I rush to help her without discrimination, or to say to her, why are you screaming? Why are you crying? And that's what we need. So as a child, I suffered of rheumatic fever, admitted to the hospital. I wanted to be a medical doctor in order to rescue my family from the misery of life. And that's we as Palestinians, we don't believe in the impossible thing. We have hope in our children. I succeeded to get a scholarship to study medicine in Cairo. Everything in life I planned, I succeeded. From Jabalia camp to Cairo University, to London, to Italy, to Belgium, to Harvard University. Even when I went to Harvard, the only thing which was standing with me was Palestine flag to be raised. I am Palestinian and the proud Palestinian. And that's what I want the world to hear from the Palestinians. Palestinians are people like others, with hopes, with the plans, with the dreams. They love life, and they care about others. And that's what we want the world to hear from us, not to hear about us. The only impossible thing I believe in is to return my daughters back to life.